Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to draw the site plan. When you draw the site plan, first you want to, layers is really important, okay? See here I have an existing layer, and in here, this is different, this is a model, different components of a model I created. Okay, you can see this is a baseline, this is a grass. Um, so basically that's what they are. And so when we draw it, we want to, so this is existing conditions, we don't touch them, okay? We lock them or hide them, okay? And we hide them, it's more clean. Usually I do that, and sometimes I want to reference something, I just show up. And then we draw on the plan view, okay? You check them on the plan view. Um, so and you notice that I have another layer. It's called original drawing. So that's usually the structure I do it, which is I draw in this plan view. See here, this is the lines on my plan view. Okay, this is the lines on my plan view. When I draw it, you just make sure, see the lines is outside this grass, Okay, I don't want the lines, because I want to draw this as a plaza. I want to great transition with the sidewalk. So I don't want them in the grass. Okay. You know, if you draw it inside the grass, there will not be a great transition to the sidewalk. Okay, just make sure you draw it outside the grass. The edge is like that. Okay. Um, and what I do is once this finished, because these lines are kind of like my design, right? I think about it, right? Like why this step is a little bit lower, right? I think about it. I have thinking down there, okay? And also I set up the coordinates here. You see here I use this 3-point coordinates tool. If I, you know, you can pick. If I pick here, the coordinates, it's all gonna be the same, okay? Which means if I draw squares, they will line up, okay? They will parallel on the direction with the sidewalk, okay? If you draw a line or something, it's not perfectly parallel with each other, you should use these 3-point um, C-plane tools to set up the coordinate system, okay? Um, just Google it if you don't know how to do that, all right? Um, so once you have this, what I do is I usually copy over the lines, copy them. Once I copy, I need to hover over out, see here, and then I go back. So which is this lines, all right? Like see here, there are two pieces. Okay, it's copied, and then I just right click this layer and I change object layer. Okay, which means if I hide it, all these lines are in the plan view. Okay, so for example, if I change this, see, I don't have anything, but if I but I still in here, I have a copy of it. Okay, see here. If I hide the plan, there's nothing on there. But the original drawing, see here, if I show up here, there are two lines. So I always have a copy of my drawings, plan view drawings in this layer. Okay, that's what I need to do. Okay, once you have a plan, it's like your master plan view, right? A master plan. You just go to we can just go to 3D and we can show existing ground, and you just make sure we draw in another new layer. Okay, I call it the new service. Okay, make your layer structure as specific as you can. Okay, then I can unlock it. So I want to make this line on the service, right? I just project to service. Okay, it's projected. And then once it's projected, just make sure, because I'm in this service, so this line is the new service layer. Okay, and for this one, because of the step, right? You can go to point. You can use the point tool to check the um, elevation. Right now it's 0, and here is like a -2. So I just want to make this go down. Let's make it a -1.5. Hit enter and release. So these lines go there, go down. Okay. And then what we can do is we can just easily make this point It's really important to introduce a new tool called intersect. Go to intersect, you hit, select it, and then you just type intersect down there, okay? And then you hit this line, and you hit select the service, and you hit enter. See, this service is the whole service. You hit enter, and they will have 2 points. Okay, those 2 points are really important. Okay, these 2 points are the place that the line and the service intersect with each other. And then we could use the see here, interpolate on service to draw lines. For example, in this case, I select this service and I start with these points, and I can just draw on this service. Okay, and this is another service. I click it, I draw, and start with this end, and just draw. So it's a perfect transition. And just make sure, oh sorry, it's upside down. And just make sure you hover over it. You don't want to check near that much things. And so let's go back here. Okay, just check here. So basically that's what we are. Okay, so we have a line. So these 2 lines, and we want to select them and make them 1 line. Okay, so this is 1 line. And then what we have, let me hide that one. And then for this line, see here is the whole line. It says it's getting out of the service, so we should cut it, like split them. So we use split tool to select this curve, and right click and select this cutting object. Actually, not this one. So select this curve as object to cut, and select this cutting object, and right click or enter. So see here, it will separate them out to 2 pieces, and then delete that one, so I only have the lines that inside of our side. The same thing of here, we just use see here, interpolate on service, select this service, and then we can start drawing. Make sure you check the point, see here, snap, and just draw it. And make sure you snap this point and hit enter, and it was here. Okay, and the same thing, we need to cut this line. Go to split tool, select this object to split, right, hit enter, and select this cutting object, hit enter, and they will have 2 pieces. Okay, once you have these 4 curves, you're great, you get. So we could so this, there's not much variation in this case. Actually, I could lock my long for now. So yeah, you want to lock and unlock things as much as you can, so it doesn't influence each other. So you could patch if there's not much variation on the service. In this case, it works. And also you could use network from service from network. Okay, for example, I can choose the sections, cross sections, and choose a longer end, and hit enter, and then you can do it this way also. Okay, but you can see it's a perfect transition with our longs. Okay, that's what we are looking for. Okay, so this was this. Then for this one, this is another step, so I want to move it down. Let's move it down like negative 0.5. Okay, so it's somewhere like this. Okay, and let me check the elevation on this end is negative 1.5, and this is and the elevation on this line is gonna be negative 5. So there's 1 difference of elevation. Okay, so what we do is very easy. We so what we do is very easy. Like this line, right? we need to find them out, find another line. So this line doesn't work well. So that's the importance of, keep the drawing of your plan view. Okay, so see here we have this line, right? We just copy it, copy this line, and drag it here, back here again, and then we change the object layer, and we can, so this plan view, and we hide this plan view again, so we have this line, right? So we have this one. So that's what I'm trying to do. And then I want to move this line down to negative 0.5. Release. Okay. So similar thing with previous one, we just need to intersect. Click the line and click the, and you want to unlock the service. Click the service, hit enter. So they will find the points again. Okay. So we have the points, which is the key, right? And then what we do is very easy. We just interpolate from service and just draw the curves on here. The same with here, interpolate on service, draw from here. Okay. So then we have all the same with this line. See here, you want to cut them, just hit split. Hit split, hit this cut object, hit this object, cut them. See here, cut it. And the same with here, you select this, select this curve, and cut it. So we have these 4 curves. Okay, once we have these 4 curves, we can patch it. See what or not? It works on patch, but well, not that good. See here, patch doesn't work really well sometimes. So we just need to change to network. So you choose network, you preview. Yeah, perfect. So we have perfect face step down there. Okay, good. Okay, good. So then see here we have this line. We'll do the same thing. Want to intersect. It. Or let's try some different thing on this one. Okay, it's just another way of doing it. All right. See this end? We just draw lines from here to there. Same thing here. Here to this point, and then we have the here, and somewhere here. Okay. Actually here is kind of, yeah, let's see what happens. Let's just draw it so we can patch them, right? Let's just, so let's click patch. See here it is weird shape like this. So I think there's some issues. See here, I got a problem here also. Okay, I didn't snap these points. Okay, that's the mistake I made. Okay, so you in your case you don't want to do this. You don't want to make those kind of mistakes. If you have something wrong, it must be the precision. Okay, then you didn't snap them really well. Okay, that's pretty good. At this point, okay, they're good right now. They're good, and let's patch it. So yeah, I have it. So this is a step I got. Okay, but you see here the face outside. How do you do that? You can use intersection. You can intersect them again. So intersect, and this time we intersect the face. Once you intersect the face, you'll get the curve. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, you use a curve to intersect surface, you get points. But you use surface intersect surface, you got a curve. So what we can do is we split this surface. You click the surface and you click this curve, and you hit. Okay, like you split, hit the surface, you hit enter, and you hit this curve, and you hit enter again. So see here, they will cut them. So it's a transition down here, and all these points, right? I don't even. Yeah, we can care about those points later. Here the same thing. We split. So split tool might be the tool you use most of the time. And hit enter and hit this cutting object. Hit enter. So this is gone. Okay. So I have perfect step, and it follow my land pretty well. Okay. Okay. So once this was done, I have the final step, which is this one. And you will notice that this one is not a big step, it's just smaller, right? But we still need to draw it. So what we do is, because the elevation here is 0 and here is negative point, 0.5. So we will need to copy this tool. Actually, this time we want to copy. If you want to go down, you just hit Alt. Okay, you hit Alt. See here, you can move down and move up, and you can release off. So it's always gonna copy. And then we hit negative 0.5. Hit Enter and release. So this line is gonna be same elevation with here. Okay. Well, actually, this is not what we're gonna do. Sorry about it. So what we're gonna do is this line, because 0.5, right? We wanna move up to 0.5. So we have this line. See here it's perfect. It's perfect correlated with each other. And then what I do is I use the interpolate from surface tool. I click the surface and hit the points. There you go. I have one line down here. And then here I do the same thing. Similar things as I hit the surface and start from here, then come down here. So I have another step to do. So this is a curve, right? I split them. So I got this piece. Okay. And let me see. And for this one, I got this piece. Okay. So you just split them. Okay. You should know this tool. Okay. And then I already have three lines. I needed this line. Okay. But I don't have it because I moved it up. So I just copy the border. See here, copy the border. So I got the border here. So I got this line. And see here, when I click it, it's like all these lines I just explode. I explode it. Then I have it right down here. So I got this line right now. So I can just copy them. And let me try patch. See whether or not it works. See here, this time patch works. If it doesn't work, you use this service from network preview. So it's gonna definitely work. Okay. Good. So once we have all that, I think we're pretty good on here. We just need to work on what's up here. So which is not much change in here. We just need to patch it. Let's just see here. This is a whole line. We need to split. So split. We use split a lot. Okay. And we have this piece. Okay, because you'll get the pieces of those lines. Okay. About this line, we can just join them. So see here. Here's a whole line. And same here. We can join them. Okay. And cut it, click this. So we have here. Okay. The same thing, cut it, split. So we have this piece. Okay. Select them all, or you hit the patch, or hit the patch, select them all, and I got this step. Okay. If we show up this, you'll see what's happening. Okay. And then finally here, right, it's another part I'm trying to do. And this, I want this part to be raised plaza. So I just draw patches of surface first, and then I extrude it. I extrude up. Let me cancel the snap. I extrude up 0.5. Okay. So pretty good. So yeah. So I have different steps. So I create a step right here. If you render them, so you will see a smooth transition. Okay. It feels like it's there a long time ago. Okay. So basically that's this. Make sure you can do that, and we can do a lot more. Let me just give you a simple example. If you want to draw things on here, right? Let's just lock the existing one, and let's draw on the plan view. Make sure you draw on the plan view, and you can just draw lines. Okay. Let's change the color of this. Kind of don't like it that much. Let's make a, yeah, that's good for now. So you can draw points. See here. See, this is, if this is planter, right? And then just copy and paste them. See, I have 4 planters down here, right? So what do we do with this? It becomes so easy. Okay. You wanna, sometimes it's not, I don't think they're in this service. See here, it's floating, right? It's floating. So you just project them, project to there. See here, okay, and then you can do whatever you want with this. Okay, once you project to the existing service, they're connected. Okay, you could, there's a tool we're talking about is Loft, which is, let's say I want here to be a little bit smaller. Okay, and there's one tool called Loft, which is this one. You select the curve on bottom or top, and you select them, so they will create a transition between these, curves. Okay, just super easy, super handy. Okay, patch, hit preview. So this can be something right down there, or others, or this you could, let me lock it, and delete those. Since they are in the same plane, you can just copy this, to the place you want. Okay, so, and make sure for all this, make sure you could actually create new layer called furniture, right, and right click and change object layer, so it's gonna go somewhere else, so you can hide them when you want. Okay, so just make sure you do that. Make sure you follow my steps. you should definitely able to do this land and transition to the existing service and draw furnitures on there. Okay, um, just draw as much as you want. Just play with it. Okay, draw a couple furnitures on there. I draw 4. You can draw more. Okay, you can draw like chairs, like water features, draw a pond or something. Okay, so that's this. Just make sure you follow me. If you have any question, let me know. Okay, so I just show you the whole process of doing it. So after you do this, you should be able to do 3D modeling. Okay, really complex 3D modeling associated with existing topo. Okay, because we see here this existing topo line, right? You should be able to do those things. Okay. And before I finish, this is actually another thing I didn't talk about is how to clean the lines. The way to do that is really simple. You just click the lines. See here, this is selection, right? In the selection, there are a lot of things, but look at this one. Is click select curve. What you can do is you just select them, and they will select all the curve for you. Okay, see here, they will select all curves for you, and you can just make them into the plan. Or I usually create a new sublayer and say I call it junk curves, because this curve I don't know whether or not it's used for it. It might be, so I just name it and move there, and I can hide them. So I can show them up, hide them, show them up if I need. Okay. So right now there's no lines not here, so it's pretty clean. Okay. So that's what we have, and we also remember if we hide everything, we also have the master plan. See how clean the master plan was, right? You can draw a master plan out here in Photoshop. Okay. So I just show you the whole process. You should be able to do this. Okay. So that's this. I will see you next time.